Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Woodbridge Television for tonight's state playoff game with our very own Woodbridge Barons and the Union Farmers, right?
Correct.
Joined by certainly by a basketball expert and a well-known family name when it comes to basketball in Woodbridge Township, Mr. Bob Tominski. Bob, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for the invite. This is going to be an exciting game here at Woodbridge High School. We are now in the second round of the North 2 Group 4 State Championship. And tonight's matchup features the 13th seeded Union Farmers versus the 5th seeded Woodbridge Barons. Union comes off a big upset of number 4 Milburn on Monday. And the game you did, Woodbridge squeaked by a very tough Westfield team, 51-50 to advance. So here we are.
Absolutely. I was saying to you before we went on the air, the Barons came out with a really aggressive defense, man-to-man defense right off the bat. They were getting a lot of turnovers, but really didn't convert to a score. And the game was a battle all the way through until like the last 2 minutes.
Yep.
Westfield up by 6, but Woodbridge kept their composure. Coach Yellow did a good job of keeping their composure, and they got down to a three-pointer and a foul shot.
And Woodbridge is known for their man-to-man pressure. With the athletes that we have and the competitiveness, Coach G stresses a tough man-to-man defense as well as his own press. So I also know that Harry Witkowski, who's famous for his baseball skills, actually made a huge play to put us up by 1 and to get the victory for Woodbridge on Monday. Look for Woodbridge tonight to probably try and apply that same man-to-man pressure to Union. But as we mentioned earlier, Union comes in playing in the tough Union County teams where they're going to be used to that pressure. They look very athletic. They have some good size. I'm looking right now at number 21 and number 13. So this is going to be a heck of a game. And my guess is it's probably not going to be as low scoring as Monday night's game against Westfield. But we'll have to see. There could be some nerves factoring in as well. Yeah, maybe in the beginning. It looks like a lot of athletes out there, though, for sure. That's the best. And absolutely.
I'll tell you what, Bob. At the end of the game, I had the privilege of interviewing some of the guys, Kishan and Hura and Harry. And not only are they good athletes, but really nice kids and very humble. So that was really good.
Tremendous kids. I can speak as a coach who's here every day, who watches them practice, who interacts with them, and they are tremendous group of young men, all the players, and Coach G does a great job.
There we go. It took two taps to get the ball in play, and the Barons take over.
Woodbridge in their home white. Union has come out in a tough, what looks like a man-to-man defense.
What do they call it? Offensive foul? Yep. There were a lot of them on Monday night. I guess I've been away from the game, but there were at least a half dozen offensive fouls on Monday night.
Yeah, well, that looked like it could have gone either way. No big deal. One foul on Hura. Woodbridge in actually a zone press. Union beats it relatively easily for an easy layup underneath to number 13.
Curtis Nez. Oh, no. What am I saying? That's our guy. Is it 12, Ithiel Horton?
Yes, 12, Theo Horton. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Little back door there. Beautiful, beautiful. Kasim Glover. Nice little backdoor play, and Woodbridge got the press back on. Little flash.
Nice pass.
Number 21, Tom Mostacer from Union.
And number 30, Harry Rutkowski for 3.
Nothing but net.
Woodbridge is in a 1-2-2 zone pressure where they try and put a lot of pressure on the basketball. Double dribble.
Double dribble, right. Nice defense. Very nice defense there by Karan Robinson.
Yes, Karan Robinson, number 5.
Didn't see a lot of him Monday night. I don't remember saying his name too often. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, he was out on Monday, but he's back in the lineup tonight.
Good. It's good to have him back, making an impact early in the game. Bobby, the zone defense here for Union?
No, Union is in a man-to-man right now. If you look, they're doing a lot of help, and they have a lot of size, so it kind of looks like a zone, but they're actually playing a man-to-man.
They're sliding. Good shot. With Rutowski in there mixing it up. was like 3 guys from Union and Rakowski, and he was pretty close to bringing that in.
Yep, Harry is a tremendous athlete. It seems like he's involved in almost every big possession for Woodbridge on both ends of the court. Now Woodbridge now has gone to their man-to-man defense, probably because Union got a couple of easy looks right off the bat off of our zone. So Woodbridge is now in a man-to-man. Union is running a UCLA high, 1-4 up top. Good movement by Union, but unable to get the basketball at the rim.
A lot of speed in there. Kicks it out. Way off. A little high. Way above the rim on that, that's for sure. There were a lot of...
Yeah, Hero attacked the rim. He's got to take his time and finish.
Ooh, it's like a foul on Harry Rakowski.
That looked like it was all ball.
Yeah, it sure did. You know, we always have this disclaimer early in the game. You know, all of the Union fans, if they happen to watch this, we love that your team is here and we're happy for your success, but don't make no doubt about it.
We're clearly rooting for the Woodbridge Barons.
Yeah, no question about it.
And number 21 with the first free throw. Score now 5-3.
It's Tim Montiser. Oh, right. Goodness gracious. Good thing you're here.
Correction, Tim is actually on the Woodbridge bench right now. But number 21.
Jabri Latif.
Made 1 of 2 free throws. Union got the ball back on a deflection off the free throw.
Tim, just trying to get to mention your name a little bit here. I'm sure you'll be doing that. Staying in the man here, Bobby?
Yes, Woodbridge still in the man-to-man. And it's actually doing a good job. Well, so that nice cut there by Union. I've seen many Woodbridge games this year. They play a combination of man and zone, mostly man-to-man in the half court, but they do apply excellent full-court zone pressure.
That was the Jabri Latif again, and we have a 5-5 score with 4:40 left in the first quarter. Across the baseline. Nice three-pointer.
Number 1, Scooby. Keyshawn Henry, his nickname is Scooby.
All right. We interviewed Keyshawn after the game, Kyle Anderson and I, and he referred to him as Scooby, so I assume that right
I
away.
don't know the origin of the nickname, but I do know that everyone refers to him as Scooby, and he actually introduces himself as Scooby. So good rebound by Harry.
Goes up and takes that down.
And I think you can see in the first few minutes how, even though they're a number 13 seed, the athleticism, the size, and the ability to play the game of basketball at a fast pace, this is not your average number 13 seed, that's for sure.
Yeah. We saw that with Westfield the other night, too. They had a big player, this kid LaCourte, who's supposedly going to Susquehanna, shot 3 NBA three-pointers out here, and then he went under the basket. So, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Quasim Glover with the nice finish at the rim.
Strong.
That time Union applied a lot of pressure up top, but once Quasim went and attacked the rim, there was no help defense at all. Nice play by Quasim.
Got a number 0 out here. I don't see him on our roster anywhere unless I'm missing something.
Another miss on a layup by Union. Union's getting at the rim, but they're just not finishing. I'd like to give credit to Woodbridge's defense.
Long shot by Karan Robinson.
Harry with probably his 5th rebound of the game.
Harry not afraid to go to the hoop.
Great strong finish. Harry missed the layup but stayed with the play. Harry is incredibly strong, explosive, and he really knows how to play a game of basketball. If he wasn't going to Rutgers to play baseball, he could easily play college basketball.
He's very light on his feet for a big fella. He moves around very quickly.
Yes, he does. Lost the ball under the basket.
Series in there. What do we got? Number 13 on that. Was it 13 or 12 again? Was that Ethiel Horton? Yep. Little extra step in there. We got some replacements coming in for Union. Wow, they got a lot of different numbers here. 23 is John Green. There is a 13 here, Bob.
Yeah, we're going to have to find out from the official scorebook who number 13 is. He's got 2 baskets, and we keep referring to him as number 12.
Yeah. Yep. Number 0 we don't even have on our roster.
Nope. And Harry with probably his 7th rebound in the first quarter here. He's dominating the defensive backboards. Kamari Purcell in number 23. He's been instant offense for the Woodbridge Barons this year.
Nice move.
Good penetration.
Scooby with a nice drive in there. Zero and 13.
Foul by number 1. There is nothing that frustrates a coach more than fouling 90 feet from the basket.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
And number 1 came into the game and is now fouled 90 feet from the basket.
And I don't even see a number 1 on their roster. That's 3. And that was Kamari Purcell with that rebound. He really brought that down with some enthusiasm.
Kamari, a junior for Woodbridge. As I mentioned earlier, every game I've seen, he comes in and provides instant energy, instant offense for the Barons.
I didn't see what happened there.
There's a turnover as a pass by Harry, and Kamari just lost the basketball.
We got some veteran officials here tonight.
Yes, Mr. Banos.
Yeah.
The state tournament always brings out obviously the top level officials, but it also, and I think it changes the game a little. During the year you have only 2, but in the state tournament it's a 3-man crew.
A little walk called before the shot.
Woodbridge currently with a 14-7 lead, but it's been a relatively quiet first quarter. Union's missed a lot of easy baskets, but Woodbridge has also capitalized on a few of those.
And we're under a minute now. I must say, Bob, and I haven't seen a lot of basketball this year, but they seem much more aggressive, Woodbridge, on offense than they were.
Yep.
They were very cautious and very selective with their shots, but they seem much more aggressive. With that said, we just lost that one on that way in.
Yeah, Woodbridge has probably, nice play by number 23. Woodbridge has 4 or 5 players, all who can get double figures, so offense shouldn't be an issue here.
Yeah, I don't even see 23 on here. There's.
I think we're just going to have to refer to them as their numbers until we can get a roster here. Union looking to trap the basketball high.
Reaching in.
Again, another frustrating thing as a coach. You're playing great defense. You're about to force a turnover with time running on the clock, and a player reaches in and fouls.
DeAndre McFarland on that little reach in. Playing aggressive, but as you said, you got to play with your head, too.
Great pass.
Right at the buzzer.
Great end-of-game management there by Woodbridge, getting an excellent basket.
And that was Kamari, right?
Kamari Purcell on a great assist, a great touch pass from Quasim Glover on the baseline.
Hey, Bob, tell me about your season with the girls.
Yeah, we actually we had an up-and-down year. We started off real well and then kind of struggled a little bit in the middle, but I was happy with where we finished. We got the number 5 seed in the GMC tournament. And then we got the number 9 seed in the state tournament. We lost, actually, coincidentally, we played Milburn. Same team Union played the other night. We lost the other day by 3. We just struggled at the end. I thought we would have performed a little bit better, but it was not from lack of effort.
Right.
Our girls, tremendous group of young ladies. We have 6 seniors who are graduating, and they played their hearts out every day. And as a coach, that's all you can ask. Great kids, great work ethic. We just didn't play well at certain times of the year, and that happens. You can never predict how the ball's going to fall. So we missed a few free throws on Monday night, which is still stinging a little bit.
Yeah.
But we didn't set out to miss them. It's just one of those things.
So how's it looking with the underclassmen for next year as we start?
Pretty good. And one of the nice things is our JVs lost in the GMC County Tournament last night by 3 to Sayreville. So the future is very bright.
That was the final game?
The final game.
Oh, nice.
They were the 6th seed, and they beat South Brunswick, East Brunswick, and almost beat Sayreville. So I was incredibly proud of their effort.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear a good future. Foul on the floor.
That's not much of a foul, but anytime you have your hands on that offensive player, especially with 3 referees on the court, somebody's going to see it and somebody's going to call that foul.
Yep. Little lefty hook there.
Yep. Number 13 is very strong underneath.
Yeah, that was one of the few. Rutkowski didn't pull that one in. He had it in one hand. That was one of the few times. 16-11 as we're still early in the second quarter.
Union stays with this tough half-court man-to-man defense.
Apparently a little miscommunication there.
Woodbridge sticking with the man-to-man defense as well. Number 0 controls the basketball a lot. They're running a 3-man weave. Dribble drive offense for a long 3.
There you go. I remember that weave in Perth Amboy John Mazurek days.
Yes. I tell you, if you do the weave the correct way, it's almost impossible to guard.
Nice look inside.
Nice look. Woodbridge really unselfish here in this in the beginning of the second quarter. Sharing the basketball, moving the basketball. Harry had an open look, but he got the ball to Kwasim underneath for an even easier look, and now Union is fouled and Kwasim's at the free throw line.
Line drive.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah, the crowd's filling in a little bit over there. You would think you might get a little bit more being we're 2 rounds deep, but they seem like an active
Union's not
group.
too far away, but it's a decent crowd.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice having the pep band.
Yes, that adds a nice touch to it. Even though one of the opposing coaches who we played against this year complained that it was right behind his bench, but...
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on the road. Yeah. Good shot.
Nice pull-up jumper by number 15.
15 is Darius Watkins on the roster. 17-13, a hard-fought game so far. Woodbridge on top.
Another turnover by Woodbridge.
Ooh.
Scooby attempting to take the charge, and the referee right under the basket actually felt differently and called it a block.
Yep. So we got a potential for a 3.
I thought that would have been a better no call, if anything.
That's what I was thinking, because there really wasn't a lot of contact.
There was not a lot of contact, and Scooby was clearly trying to draw it and fall. It could have been a good no call, but the ref saw it differently, and number 3 goes to the free throw line.
Absolutely.
Good box out by Woodbridge. Woodbridge doing a tremendous job rebounding so far. Boxing out, limiting Union to 1 shot. Great pass by Kwasim.
Very nice.
Kwasim, more known for his offense, his scoring actually, has done a nice job today, dribbling baseline and making the next easy pass to an open teammate. I think if Woodbridge wants to beat this tough Union man-to-man, they're going to have to continue to move the basketball and get easy looks. Union's playing very tough on the perimeter, but if you notice, every time we actually drive and attack the rim, it's wide open, which means their help defense isn't probably what it should be, or maybe what the coach is going to adjust it to be, because Woodbridge is either getting baseline for easy layups, or we saw a couple of our players attack the rim and get dribble drives right at the rim.
Absolutely, and even when we're on defense, you know, Union shows real quickness and slashing around, but Woodbridge keeps right in there and stays and gives them a little space and doesn't give up too many easy shots.
You know, it's funny, a lot of times with athletic teams, they rely on their quickness and their energy, which is good. However, sometimes they're not as fundamentally sound because they can recover so quickly. So they're maybe not, they're 1 step away.
Very good
If
point.
Woodbridge is patient, they'll actually continue to get good looks.
Very good point.
Woodbridge playing great defense there, causing the turnover.
Nice look. Wow.
Nice finish. Well, Woodbridge is a senior-heavy team, and I think maybe the finality of win or go home is maybe settling in because Woodbridge is playing very competitive here in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
Number 13 continues to make some tough moves at the rim.
Sim Glover scored that last one and contested that shot, but the Union player stayed with it.
Union's being a little more aggressive. They're looking to trap. Nice play. As you can see what we were just talking about, Curtis got right to the rim, got an easy dribble drive, and then pass was a little bit hard.
Yeah. Now, did they call an offensive foul on
No,
Curtis?
that was just off of Quasim.
I got you.
Turnover.
Approaching the 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
There's another
big
rebound.
guy. Takes it up himself. You didn't see too much of that on Monday. Right to the middle.
Ooh. Oh. That almost rolled up and in.
Oh, boy.
The block by Harry.
Very nice. Stayed with that.
Yep. It's funny because Harry looks like a linebacker, but his athleticism, his quickness, his ability to block shots. He had a block against St. Joe's last week that was just absolutely a tremendous athletic move, and he continues to perform at such a high level on the basketball court.
Yeah, it's good to see it. He was a real nice kid. Number 13, our Curtis Nesbitt with that foul, and that's his second.
Curtis is a junior. Curtis is another one of those energy players. He comes off the bench, picked up his second foul here, so he'll probably be there for a little while now, and Karan Robinson comes in.
So what's it like for a Colonia Patriot to be in Barron land?
Well, as everybody always knows, I will always be a Colonia Patriot. Some of the best years of my life were spent there, but I am a Woodbridge Baron now. My daughter's a Baron. I live a block and a half away from Woodbridge, so I guess you could say I'm officially a Baron now.
You're a convert. Yeah, that's great. Sometimes you got to imagine back in the day when there was just Woodbridge. Wow, nice wide open shot.
Oh, great move. Another absolutely excellent drive at the rim. We just got to finish. Travel. Yeah,
way over. Wow. Everybody lost a little focus here all of a sudden. It got a little.
Yep.
There
the pace
we go.
is picked up, but Woodbridge with a huge jumper from the corner here. Hira Blaine.
That is big. Under 4 minutes here in the half now.
I don't think either team wants to play too fast, but the reality is you got to push the basketball up because you need those easy opportunities.
Woodbridge is doing a good job at contesting every shot.
Contesting and then rebounding. They're giving Union one shot, which is huge. In addition to Harry, who probably has about 8 or 9 rebounds, the guards have done a real nice job of not running out and actually staying in the lane and rebounding, limiting Union to one shot.
Yeah.
And it clearly looks like from the first half here that everything on Union goes through number 13.
Right.
Number 21 who's back into the game.
Yes, who do we got on that? That's that Jabri Latif.
He just spent some time on the bench. He came in and hit a nice pull-up jump shot.
Oh.
Just a little miscommunication.
A little discussion there. Kamari and Kishan.
Yeah, I think looked like Kamari was trying to curl around the screen, and Scooby thought he was going to pop, and it happens.
Yeah.
They'll shake it off and make the next play.
That's why they have that little discussion, get back on the same page. That's not a friendly place to be with Big Harry in there. Look at this guy go end to end. Can't say enough about Bukowski.
Harry blocks the shot on one end, grabs the basketball, goes coast to coast, contested, explodes and finishes hard at the rim.
Whoa.
Harry with a great.
Whoa. Wow.
If you're watching on TV, and you can rewind that now, watch where Harry closed out from. He closed out from the low block on a three-point jump shooter, forcing the Union player who was shooting the ball to turn it over.
Stop in midair.
Yeah, he was actually.
Drop it, yeah.
He was actually shocked at how quickly Harry reacted to that play.
Ball handling skills, a quick step there after that, but the ball handling skills of everybody on the Barons team is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They all move very well with and without the ball.
Correct. They're very well. First of all, they're very well coached by Coach G. And second, they all came into high school really prepared and really good players, which is a huge advantage.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a
three.
NBAer. Joe Ward, athletic director here at Woodbridge High School, was telling me that in general there's a nice group of seniors this year, all around, boys and girls.
Boys and girls. It was really a real nice class, both for and I can speak athletically. Almost all the sports were senior-dominated teams with great athletes and great kids, and that really makes it special.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
It's not always like that.
Boy, Union really creeped back in the game. It's 2 points. The Barons are up. Went on the line there or got pushed?
Yeah,
under 2 minutes to go.
Woodbridge with a couple turnovers, and Union just consistently kept playing throughout their difficult period where they couldn't score, and now they're finally starting to put the ball in the basket. And
they were back in the game.
You'll find that teams that don't score, it's difficult to maintain your defensive energy, but Union did it in the second quarter. Quasim Glover with a big three.
Very nice. It puts a little space between them. We'll see how the defense picks up.
And this will be a game of runs. Both teams will go on spurts here with their ability to score the basketball and their athleticism. Both teams are due to explode at given times. Another great box out by Woodbridge. Woodbridge really doing a great job rebounding the basketball. And
a contested shot, too. It wasn't like that was a free shot. Everybody gets back quickly on both sides.
Yep. Harry again using his body, his strength, his timing.
Wow, nice. Very nice. Number 5 for us, Curon Robinson.
And again, that play was made by Harry grabbing the rebound, penetrating, feeling the pressure, and kicking to an open shooter. Very unselfish basketball by Woodbridge.
Just a few long one.
Harry again.
It was a 2-point game. Now it's an 8-point game in seconds. Very quick move there.
I don't have it in front of me, but I would bet Union probably missed 7 or 8 layups so far in this first half. And when you're down 8 and you've missed 7 or 8 layups and a few free throws, you know, it means two things. Number one, Union has to concentrate, but it also means Woodbridge is doing a real good job of forcing them to miss.
Yep.
You know, forcing them to take rushed, contested shots.
Woodbridge in no rush to bring this up. Ooh.
Looks like Woodbridge is going to hold for one here.
Yep, 10 seconds counting. Woodbridge up by 8.
No good. So we go to the half with Woodbridge up 32-24 on the Union Farmers. This game is far from over.
Take a little break, see if we can get some of the scores for you, and we'll be back at the start of the second half. Thanks for watching.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Okay, here we are at the start of the second half with Woodbridge up 32-24. Joining me is coach of the Woodbridge Barron girls basketball team, Bob Tominski. Bob, it's so good to have you.
Thanks,
Your
Greg.
knowledge of basketball is awesome, and it's nice to be sharing the microphone with you.
Yes. I appreciate the introduction, and it's nice to hang with you. You and I have known each other for a very long time.
Absolutely. How's your dad, by the way?
He's great. He's up actually in the bleachers with my middle daughter, Bailey, enjoying the game right across the way. So he's been a fixture here for the boys and girls games.
Oh, good opening for Union.
Well, this is going to be key, Greg. It was 32-24, and as Woodbridge, you wanted that lead to go to 36-24, but Union had a different plan here. They come out and nail a big three to start the third quarter. Great
nice
pass
look
by Harry.
Inside.
Once again, you can see Woodbridge's unselfishness with the basketball. Great pass on a great cut by Keyshawn.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, as I said to you in the first half, they're much more aggressive offensively. They were a little timid on Monday night.
On Monday night, yeah. Well, you know, we forget they're still kids, and it's the state tournament. There could have been some nerves at play.
Absolutely.
I think there were little nerves in the first half of this game, too.
Ooh.
Union coming out ready to shoot the basketball.
Who's that?
Number 2, Justin Beckett, who has 56 threes on the year coming into this game, and I think he's got 2 in this half already.
And Union in a man-to-man. Yep.
Both teams have stuck with the man-to-man defense.
You know, Bob, you said earlier Harry has really good vision. Besides a lot of his other good qualities, he really sees everyone around the court.
He sure does. Well, and as I mentioned, Harry is one of the most recruited baseball players in our area. But if he actually wanted to play college basketball, there would be an enormous amount of Division II, Division III, and maybe even a small Division I school that would take a player of his caliber.
Yeah. So it seems like an intelligent player. Wow.
And number 2
He's just
has
light.
now made 3 threes in a row to make it a 34-33 game. And all 3 of those threes, Greg, were contested.
Yep.
Fadeaways. So
Yeah.
Woodbridge going to have to make an adjustment, maybe keep him from catching it.
He's got the hot hand.
Great. And Coach G loves the timeout after a made basket to get his players into a defensive setup. We'll see what he does here. He's probably going to make either a switch or he'll tell whomever was guarding number 3, we need to deny him the basketball, because the easiest way to get him to not shoot threes is to not let him catch the basketball. If you let him catch it, that was Hura Blaine with the follow-up.
Yeah, right.
Here is number 3 on Woodbridge.
Looking at just quickly at the first half, Keyshawn Henry had 5. This is just the first half. Kasims Glover had 10. Hura Blaine had 5. Kieran Robinson had 3. Kamari Purcell had 2. And Harry Vitkowski had 7.
7 big ones, and he probably had 10 rebounds to go along with those 7 tough points.
And now it's a 3-point game.
And as we mentioned earlier, Greg, this is going to be a game of runs. There are going to be these athletes and these basketball players can run off 6, 8, 10, 12 points very quickly. It's just a matter of containing it and then keeping your composure and making the plays on both ends of the court to get your offense going.
Absolutely. A lot of energy being expended out there right now on both sides.
Yep. Out of bounds. Well, I mean, you're starting to see now a sense of urgency on both teams, because, you know, if you win, you advance. If you lose,
right,
you'll be collecting uniforms tomorrow, and that's really not a good feeling, because I know exactly what they're going through.
You'll be playing your spring sport come Friday, right?
That's correct. Spring sport, Friday. Open Friday.
I remember those days all too well. There's Harry again.
With an incredible effort.
He was up there pretty high.
What's amazing is Harry does it with the ball up top. He does it underneath. He does it rebounding. He does it driving. He does it shooting jumpers.
He must be a very intimidating figure on the mound in baseball. He just has that intense look.
Can you imagine that big lefty staring down at you? He really is.
So You were just talking about that. You know, everybody's moving around very quickly, but you got to keep your head in there and stay focused. And I think we lost it. Union player there just took that step first.
Just moving too fast. Union goes to the bench, bringing in number 21, Jabri Latif.
Talking to our young ladies from TV 35 there, Samantha and Gina, and even they're appreciating the skill level of the game going on.
Yep, this is the second round of the North 2 Group 4, which you don't make it this far without an enormous level of talent and without good coaching and a real competitive nature.
Yeah. Speaking of coaching, you know, Matt's dad and Mike, started teaching together and coaching in Perth Amboy. Mike's yellow.
At Show School, I remember.
Yeah.
I actually used to play on a team that we would go and scrimmage the Show School team often. Yeah. Great guy, great coach, great football player, great football coach.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun starting out. Ura makes the first one on the 2-shot fouls. Woodbridge now up by 6. Kind of quietly jumped up to that 6-point lead again.
Yeah, Woodbridge, exactly right. After those big threes by Union.
Slide that one off.
Nice free throw.
Very nice job on defense. There he is again, in and out this time.
He got a good look, and again, Woodbridge reacted pretty well, but number 2 has a nice quick release. He got that right in his shot pocket.
That last series, Kasim Glover did a nice job of contesting a very easy layup underneath that really made that happen, but no points get scored on that. Quick to a walk again.
Once again, Union has probably missed at least 10 or 12 layups. Good job by Woodbridge not fouling, and good job by Woodbridge.
So much speed and effort for Union to get there, and then to come away with no points.
Yeah, it's draining. It actually drains your team when you get good, easy looks. Number 13, a little bit out of control there, going for a steal.
Yeah, he knew it too.
So we have 3:45 left. Still a lot of basketball to be played. It's that old play where when you catch the basketball, sometimes I don't know if it's actually a walk, but it really looks like one, and the referees are almost trained to call it every time. I bet you if we watched the video and slowed it down, he did not move his pivot foot.
Yeah, didn't appear to be. There's a wide open shot. Nothing going. You're with the rebound.
Qasim with the charge. Mr. Banos, who refereed games when I was in school.
Yeah.
One of the better refs, not only in the area, but well known throughout the state as being one of the better referees. So we're not going to argue with his call on that play. Maybe later in the game.
Yeah. He was in position, so it's hard to
argue.
Yeah.
And Coach G didn't say anything either. So
good save.
Yep.
A lot of action and still the same score in that last minute and 15 seconds. Great atmosphere here at Woodbridge High School Gymnasium, one of the nicer gymnasiums, even though it's an old building.
Absolutely, and if you look around, for those that had been here a few years ago, everything is redone. The walls are painted, the bleachers are new, the lights are new. It's just nice backdoor cut. It really is a great facility for high school basketball and other sports, of course. Union is not going to go away without a fight. They are not. Union went to a trap. They actually were trapping the basketball, the uncontrolled dribbler when Scooby put his head down. But Woodbridge stayed with it. He got a nice, easy layup at the rim.
Yep. You're Lane. Oh, there he is. Wow. You got to hand it to him.
Hey, when a player makes a shot 6 feet behind the three-point line, contested, you give it to him and you get ready to play offense. Coach G with the quick timeout. he'll make the necessary adjustment. But, you know, sometimes it's just good offense when a player makes a shot from that deep.
Yeah, yeah. Coach, you know, one thing I noticed about Matt, Coach Yellow, is he's always calm, and when he's like you, because I've seen you coach. Your instructions are teaching, and they're you know, they're not criticizing. You're yelling. You're making points, and it's excellent.
You know, it's one of those things where, as a coach, if you're out of control and you look like you are feeling pressure, the kids are going to feel that pressure. So, especially in a timeout here, there's plenty of basketball left. What I would be saying is probably the exact same thing Coach G is saying is, let's relax. Let's good finishes down on the offensive end. Let's find number 2. And then they got to make sure they watch penetration, because on a couple of these plays, Union has gotten some easy penetration, but Woodbridge will make the necessary adjustments.
Yep.
And yeah, it also helps when you have 6 seniors, or actually they have 7 seniors. So these kids know what to do.
Yeah.
You don't make it all the way this far in your senior year and not know the necessary adjustments.
Absolutely, and they all have that look of determination on their face.
So Union still in a man-to-man. Last time they actually were trapping the basketball. Let's see if they come out and try and force the pressure or force the tempo. Reach-in foul.
Yeah, little reach-in foul. Two fouls on number 1. I missed that one when we went over to check on it, who that is.
Yeah, that's number 1. His name is Hansley.
Oh, okay.
Seneskar.
Got it.
No, a quick foul on 0. I didn't see it. It looks like he reached in. Woodbridge has to now just be strong with the basketball, set good screens, get your teammates open, play unselfish basketball, because Union's picking up their energy a little bit. I think they're sensing that they're going to need to create some energy on defense to get Woodbridge to turn it over.
Yeah, yeah, you can see that for sure. Three-pointer.
Good play. Sometimes the shot just doesn't go in.
Yeah, yeah, they work for a good shot there. Three-pointer.
Rebound by Curtis Nesbitt. Curtis is a junior. He plays with great energy. Great pass and one.
Nice, very nice play. Kasim going in on that one, right?
Qasim Glover, yep, got
Qasim.
fouled. Did a nice job of finishing the layup, making the shot. He now goes to the line for 1.
Every time Union has made a run, Bob, Woodbridge has an answer. They tend to come back and they chip away. They're now back up by 5.
Yep, and a lot of that is mental toughness. A lot of that is recognizing time and score. We don't have to overreact. We don't have to panic. And you're right, and a lot of that is also unselfish basketball. Woodbridge does a great job of creating for their teammates. That was a great play by Curtis, drawing the defense, kicking to Qasim. Wow, bit of a hesitation with the whistle there, but I think I do agree with the call. He kind of was under him. Union went to that 3-man dribble handoff, and 13 got a nice attack at the rim. That call could have gone either way.
Yeah, that's 2 on Qasim. 3-point game now with just about a minute to go in the third quarter.
Man, the game's actually moving pretty quickly here.
Yeah, yep.
And just like Woodbridge having an answer, Union has actually had an answer. Each time Woodbridge comes down and separates themselves a little bit, Union comes right back with a 3-point play here to cut it to 2.
This is like deja vu from Monday night, I'm telling you, Bob. It's very similar.
Right now, Harry comes out and gets the ball. Hands. If you see right there, as soon as you put your hands on an offensive player, it's a foul.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have any sort of hand checking or any hand contact. And with 3 referees, you're not going to get away with hand checking in a game like this.
And they've been very consistent, too. It's
They
not
have.
like they've been periodic with it. They've been very consistent
Absolutely.
on both sides.
Double dribble. I
think Harry got a little bit frustrated on that.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, nobody really cares about the turnover. Get back and play defense, but when you turn it over and then you foul, it's frustrating for a coach. But Harry knows better. It's only his second, and probably a little frustrated with himself for turning it over. But I can almost guarantee you Harry will make up for it very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Number 13 is just absolutely relentless.
Yeah, he keeps going at the basket.
His energy in reacting to actually a lot of his own misses, but he goes right back up. His name is Corey Thalesme. Pardon the pronunciation. He is a senior, so he is, trying to extend his career to one more game.
And he's a kid. What is he averaging? 11.8 points
11.8 points and 4 rebounds, but I think the rebounds are a little inaccurate because he's got about 10 already, and I'm sure he plays like this every game.
Yeah.
He just missed a free throw.
2-point game with 24.5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Good call. That's an over-the-back foul. There's no doubt that's an over-the-back foul. You know what's going to become important here? Both teams have missed a lot of free throws. I don't have it in front of me, but in a 2-point game to miss 6, 7, 8 free throws, that could be something that comes back to haunt you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Harry on the line here.
Yep, Woodbridge is now in the 1-and-1. Another missed free throw.
Just as you were talking about it.
Yep. And those are big. 3 or 4 more free throws, and there's a lot more room for comfort. But here we go. 10 seconds left. Union will hold for the last shot.
Oh, boy, there it is. Looking for the bank.
Kind of scattered at the end there. There was a lot more time for Union to get off probably a better shot.
Yeah.
But we go to the fourth quarter with the Barons up 43-41. It'll be interesting now. Who makes the first run may end up deciding this game. If this lead goes to 50-41, I think Woodbridge has good enough ball handlers to probably hold on. But, Union is scrappy. They're athletic. They're playing hard.
When you think of these Union County teams, they're playing Linden and right the
Linden,
Patrick's.
St. Pat's, and Roselle Catholic. It's great competition, and they have to fight for their survival almost night in and night out in that conference or in that county.
Yeah.
So it toughens them up. Also Union, too, with a great football program, not unlike Woodbridge. So there's athletes. They're competitive. They probably all train year-round, if not basketball, in multiple sports.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody was telling me, I was talking to, I think it was Rance or someone, that Union Catholic's playing St. Joe's in boys hoops tomorrow night, and Union Catholic is kind of a middle-of-the-road team in Union County, and he thinks they're going to give St. Joe's a problem.
They have a 7-footer.
Yeah.
So, and like you said, they've played Roselle Catholic, they've played the Patrick School, they've played Linden.
Yeah.
So they certainly won't be intimidated or feel as though they can't compete.
Absolutely. And in some cases, they play those schools twice, right?
Correct.
So here we go, fourth quarter, and the Barons are up by 2.
Great job so far by the Woodbridge Barons. Next 2 minutes will be very critical to see where this game is going. Union again staying in there at half court, man-to-man. Very aggressive.
Oh,
Quasim with a nice finish at the rim.
Very strong play. He's deceptively big. You didn't realize how scrappy a size boy he is.
Yep. And he's a senior. He's played a lot of basketball. He's actually done a real nice job tonight.
Nice job right there on defense.
Yep, great job cutting off the baseline.
Yeah. There's a long one. Oh, here we go. Transition.
Tough. Union pushing the pace there.
That makes a big difference. Wow.
Well, missed layups are tough.
Yeah.
Because not only does it, lower your energy because there's a letdown. Also, we didn't transition very well. Union got the ball and attacked right away. Woodbridge was kind of looking around saying, oh, he missed.
Yeah.
And in that split second, Union attacked and pushed the ball up court. I don't really think that was a foul there. I think that was just some light contact, but the whistle blew, and we now have a 1-point game.
Yeah, wow. 7 minutes to go in the game. Keyshawn bringing the ball
I do think
up.
Woodbridge has the superior point guard, so let's see if Scooby can get us into a good offensive set here and get us a good, easy basket. Take away some of that energy from Union.
Oh. That was a good drive to the basket by Karan Robinson. Yeah, but wow, we got to finish. Just kind of rolled around the rim there.
This is one of those moments as a coach where you're getting dribble drive layups. You just got to hope you can finish.
Yeah, yeah. There's back in the weave. Number 2 with his long shot. Wow, no look pass, right? Oh.
Yeah, he looked away, and actually I think his teammate wasn't ready for the basketball.
Yeah.
And he threw it very fast, about 4 feet from him.
Yeah.
Union luckily got the ball back on a deflection here.
This number 2, he shoots his 3-pointers and falls down a lot.
Yeah, he's watching too much TV. He's trying to draw contact, but these refs are too good. They're not gonna fall for that 3-point flop.
This is the first time Union's been in the lead in a long time. They might have scored the first 2 points.
Yeah, I think since 2-0, Greg.
Yeah. Union fans are on their feet now. Oh.
What's critical is Woodbridge has to maintain their composure.
Yeah.
It's a 1-point game with 5 minutes to go. They have to just relax and make the next easy play.
Yeah.
Don't panic. There's plenty of basketball left. They've been in these situations before.
They were in it. As I said, they were in it Monday night, and they maintained their composure. So we'll see. Union forcing the shot there too. You could see a little of that going on. Nice.
Nice finish.
All right.
You know, this game still comes down to scoring points, and you need to make shots.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. It's not like football where you can continue to play defense and play defense. You have to be able to put the ball in the basket, and that was a huge, huge bucket by Karan Robinson. You can almost feel Woodbridge getting their energy back with that made basket.
Yeah, absolutely. He's making a difference. Karan had 3 points in the half. I think he's got at least that now in this half. He's
he's attacking the rim.
Yeah.
He's playing hard.
He comes up with some nice plays. Big foul shot. A little bit of an answer. You know,
Yes.
Union had that run. A little bit of an answer. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Now we got to lock down and play tough D.
Uh-oh, what happened
They
there?
called a moving screen on the dribble handoff. The offensive player cannot run through the defender on the handoff there.
Okay. You know, the coach didn't give too much resistance to that call.
It was right in front of the bench. Normally, if it's a bad call, he would have jumped right up. But it's also a critical time where you can't be yelling at the refs. A technical would be devastating.
Yeah.
Wow, that was tremendous defense without fouling by Union.
There he goes. He knew he was going to throw that up. Yeah, he's been a little cold. Barron's reset, but Keyshawn goes right in. Gets his own rebound.
Short. Oh, he called a travel. That's actually a very good call.
Wow.
He took 2 quick steps when he caught the basketball.
Yep. Once again, no resistance from the coach here.
And you know what? I do have to give the ref credit. Sometimes the easy thing to do is to ignore it, but he traveled. And I'm not saying it because it benefits Woodbridge. I am saying because I think it's the right call.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But Woodbridge, this game is going to come down to free throws because ultimately free throws are going to matter because one team will start fouling eventually.
Right.
And then who can finish on the offensive end?
Yeah.
You know, Union is getting decent looks but can't finish. Woodbridge missed 2 or 3 easy layups that they normally would make.
I'll tell you another thing. The young man from Union who was hot with those 3-pointers has missed like 3 in a row now.
Woodbridge did a better job of being there. You know, Woodbridge was moving on the pass. Excuse me, they were moving on the catch in the in the third period. Now they're moving on the pass, which ultimately means they're there to contest.
Right.
And he's falling down because he feels that pressure, and he's also about a foot further than he was when he was catching and shooting to start the third quarter. So give Woodbridge credit for being there and moving on the flight of the ball rather than after he's already caught it.
Absolutely.
And not for nothing, when you're shooting from NBA range, you can't stay very hot for long.
Right.
The best players in the world shoot 40% from there, so he wasn't going to stay hot that long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look for number 13 on Union, though. He's been aggressive all day. My guess is they're going to probably try and do something to get him the basketball around the rim, and I'm sure Woodbridge knows that's going to happen. Woodbridge here has to run good offense. Union may run that trap of the uncontrolled dribbler, which they did earlier and created a turnover.
Yeah, they kind of snap right into that. Right?
Yeah, they wait for the dribbler to put their head down and cross the foul line extended, and then here they come.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, and that worked that time. Got a 3-on-2 situation. Union fans are they're a little upset on that one.
He had an easy pull-up jump shot. He was wide open at the foul line. I'm not sure what he was kicking wide for, but watch for Union again to double the basketball as soon as he comes over half court or as soon as they cross the foul line extended.
Yeah.
And they're going to jump the screen.
Good look inside.
Another turnover by Woodbridge.
Wow. Woodbridge did a good job of getting back. Big Harry with the rebound. Woodbridge did a very nice job of getting back on defense.
They did. It transitioned very well.
Whoa.
Oh, Woodbridge, 3 turnovers in a row. Uncharacteristic of the Barons.
I was just going to say that.
And, you know, we're up 2. They just need to relax. We don't need to get quick plays right now on offense. Put the pressure on Union.
Here's your number 13. Oh, that was number 0.
Number 0,
yeah.
He was, I give him credit for his energy, but that was a completely out of control play.
Big 3. You're Blaine. He said a few words with the defender on that.
When you talk on offense, you better be ready to play defense. And unfortunately, he just fouled number 13, and Union with the response right back.
Yep. And we're on the line, make it a 2-point game.
I'm sure Coach G will speak with him, but I'd rather he just sprint back on defense and get ready to play.
Yeah, and I'm sure if he had to do it over again, he would.
Yep.
But, you know, like you mentioned earlier, this is very emotional right now.
Yep.
Very emotional. 3 minutes to go. It could
3 minutes is an eternity, exactly.
Yeah.
And we've seen leads go back and forth.
Absolutely. And we got a 2-point game.
And as we said, number 13, he's their real offensive threat. The others obviously can play, but he's the guy that's going to be either going to make them big shots or make a big play for Union. Woodbridge with the high pick and roll.
Nice.
Great move by Scooby.
Yeah, that's his trademark, going into the hoop like that and either taking a shot or dishing it off. He's got some really great awareness of where he is on the court.
Number 5 is a tremendous athlete who plays really hard, but he's had a lot of trouble finishing easy basketball plays. I give him credit for his effort, but he's missed a few wide open layups for Union.
He's going to the foul. Who's going to the foul line now? Seems to be some confusion. Well, maybe not any confusion, but the players.
Yeah, I think Woodbridge was frustrated with that foul call.
A couple of big foul shots as we approach the 2-minute mark here, 2:19. Nothing but net.
And Union is feeling, I think, the sense of urgency right now. They're realizing there's only 2 minutes to go. You can almost see that they're on the edge of their seats on the bench. It's now a 2-point game. Woodbridge just needs to relax and make the next easy play. They've gotten easy ones when we've relaxed, run good offense.
Yeah.
We don't need to rush. Union wants us to rush right now, but we don't need to rush. They may even foul. It's 2 free throws if we get fouled. And with no shot clock in New Jersey basketball, you don't have to shoot necessarily.
I was just thinking that.
Possession Union. Yeah, it's hard, though, because you run the risk. If you tell the kids to run clock off, sometimes they go into a stall mode where they don't attack and don't take easy plays, and that could lead to turnovers or could lead to a costly mistake.
Absolutely.
In New Jersey, you could just run 3-man weave for a minute and a half and let them foul you. I think New Jersey at some point needs to go, and I know there's logistical issues with putting shot clocks in every gym, but to have a team, we were playing in the GMC tournament, team started to hold the basketball with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I think maybe there needs to be a 45-second or something to spur some offense when you have a lead.
Yep. Wasn't it our Princeton University that kind of brought that shot clock around?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was that famous coach? What was the name of it?
Pete Carrill.
Pete Carrill, right. Absolutely.
So here we have Union with the basketball, forced a turnover, minute 47 seconds left. Look for number 13. They're going to run some sort of play for number 13 to get the ball. He's actually bringing it up.
Yeah.
And Woodbridge has gone to their 1-2-2 pressure out of their man-to-man.
Wow, that was an interesting shot.
The ball kind of was tipped to number 5 off of kind of a broken play, and he just caught it right under the basket, put it in.
Yeah, I think that was just being in the right spot on that
Yes, right spot, right time. Timeout, Woodbridge.
Coach G calls the timeout. Score.
The dynamic has changed now. We do not run clock unless we want to run it to get a good look, but I highly doubt that Coach G will hold the ball for a minute and 20 seconds. What he's probably going to tell the team is, let's run our best offensive set that we have, that we know we can set screens, that we know the ball will move, that we know we'll get ourselves a decent, good look at the rim. Absolutely. We don't want to settle for a 3. We don't want to settle for something contested. There's plenty of time to run 3, 4, 5 passes to get a good look. My feeling would be you want to probably get Harry off of a curl or get Harry going to the rim. He's our best free throw shooter. He's our strongest finisher at the rim. But one of the benefits of having multiple players who can score, which Woodbridge I think has 5 players in double figures, is there's a number of guys who can step up.
Yep.
So that poses some challenges for Union, who's probably trying to figure out who do we stop right now, who do we worry about. My guess is they'll be in their pressure man-to-man. They'll try and keep everything out of the lane. But let's see what Woodbridge does. They've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, I wasn't here, but you said Monday night. This is very similar. So.
Yeah. And that way it's shaping up now, absolutely. Actually, they're in a better position. They were down. They were down against Westfield.
Yep. What you don't want is a turnover and then some sort of silly foul.
Yeah.
Even if you turn it over here, go play good defense. Make them take a tough one. Don't bail them out by being frustrated with a turnover, by fouling right away. Force Union to make a tough play if we don't score right away, if we turn it over.
It's a nice matchup here at the point.
Yep.
These two guys have been going at it the whole game. Good rebound by Keyshawn.
And one.
Okay.
Great play. As you can see, when the ball is in Harry's hands,
he's looking.
Good things happen.
Yeah.
And that was a great penetration. He drew the defense. He kicked to a player on the low block, Hura Blaine, who took his time, finished strong. Now, there's still a whole minute left here, so Woodbridge has to be careful. This game is not far from over.
Yeah, the shot's big, too.
Big make.
Very
Woodbridge
nice.
takes a 56-53 lead.
Clock's not moving. What up there it goes.
There we go.
All right. Oh boy. Lasher.
There he is.
Yeah, just as you predicted. Just as you predicted.
Now, Union will attempt to play defense for as long as possible.
Wow, they were just coming in for that trap, but they were
Good
still
timeout.
in the back court.
Yep. Yeah, you're in the position now where Union probably wants to try and play pressure D for 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. But if you let it go too long and Woodbridge will run clock, you've got to foul at some point. So the Union coach is probably saying we're going to deny, we're going to trap, and then if it doesn't work, we got to foul.
Yeah.
And then let Woodbridge go to the free throw line. If you're Woodbridge right now, what you're telling your team is be strong with the ball.
Right.
They're going to be very aggressive in trying to get steals. It's their only hope right now. When they trap, make sure you make the next easy pass. Don't make anything difficult. Don't lob it. It has to be a good hard pass. Probably coach is letting them know how many timeouts they have left should they need it. You don't want to burn it, but you also don't want to turn it over. You want to do everything aggressive here. And if the clock starts ticking, be ready to be fouled.
Absolutely.
And he's probably, I don't know if he's made any adjustments, but he's probably putting in our 5 best free throw shooters or our 5 best ball handlers who happen to be good free throw shooters.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody in the game right now who's not confident with the ball or not confident if they get fouled.
Yeah, looks just about like the same guys, right? Pretty much in there.
Same lineup bin. It's an all senior lineup bin for Woodbridge.
Good time for a basket right out of this play. All right.
Wow, that Woodbridge got very lucky there on what was a broken play.
Yeah.
They doubled the ball here as soon as it came over half court, and it
26 points, 26 seconds left. 1-point game for the Barons.
Harry Redkowski, I do not know his percentage. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. I wouldn't say a great free throw shooter, but you know what Harry is? Harry's a clutch athlete.
Yeah.
So the best athlete in our school is now at the free throw line in the second round of the state tournament. I like our chances.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
That wasn't his normal.
He looked like
smooth.
a little nervous.
Yeah.
No, he was leaning. He was trying. It hit the rim very hard. This is very interesting because even on a make here, Union has to get the rebound and then go for 2. Woodbridge has to be aware of they're going to push it up very quickly on a make or a miss. Union with looks like 2 timeouts left. They're going to play without calling a timeout here. Let's see what they do.
A lot of time in there.
Timeout.
With 11 seconds.
What looked like a out of bounds. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Benos was right there, but he actually gave Woodbridge Union the timeout.
Yeah, you got it. You know, that's as far away as it could be for us over there, so it's tough to see.
So now Woodbridge with the 2-point lead. My guess is they're going to stay in exactly what has been their bread and butter all year, which will be their pressure man-to-man. You want to keep the ball out of the lane. You want to force them to do something contested. And what you really want to avoid in this situation is any kind of silly foul. Any reach-in or bump, especially either from 3, which you do not want to get in a situation where you're trying to block a 3-point shot. Play the percentages. The reality is they're not great 3-point shooters, so be there to contest, but don't foul. And then for Union, you're my guess is number 13 is probably going to get the basketball in a situation here where he's coming off of some screen. He's their one player who truly can get to the rim, and attack.
Woodbridge has done a nice job when somebody shakes free from the top of the key inside of collapsing and closing
Good
down
help
the
defense.
easy.
That's coaching. That's repetition. That's a great job by Coach G, and that's unselfish. You talk a lot about unselfish offense. Well, there's unselfish defense also. Let's see.
Zero wants to take it.
I tell you, Zero is out of control.
Yeah.
I mean, he is playing incredibly hard.
Yeah, it's like he's going to the basket, not sure what he's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, if Scooby maybe just backed up, he may have kept going all the way into the training room. He was moving so fast.
And the crowd on both sides getting very much involved in the game now.
Looked very comfortable making that. We don't have his percentage in front of us, but he shot that very comfortable. He is a senior as well. So this is coming down to seniors against seniors in win or go home.
Yeah, 7.6 seconds, 1 point game, Barron's ahead.
And Woodbridge inbounding the basketball. Let's see.
Here we go. Coach G called the timeout?
Coach G called the timeout, yes. With Scooby started to get ahead of steam there, but Coach G called a timeout. He's going to get him set.
4.3.
Now with 4.3 seconds, you have actually a lot of time. 4 seconds is a lot of time. Pass, shot. Sometimes kids in this situation, they feel a lot of pressure and they take the first quick shot. But 4 seconds, you could probably go, side to side almost 2 times in 4 seconds to get a good look. So they don't have to settle for the first one. You probably want to get something at the rim.
Right.
Remember, if Woodbridge misses, we go to overtime.
Yeah.
So you don't want to shoot it quick. Take your time. The worst thing is you go to overtime and you get 4 more minutes of basketball and you can adjust. Be careful on the inbounds because Union could steal it and advance the basketball at the rim in 4 seconds. Any mistake Woodbridge makes, they want to make the mistake going towards their basket, not going towards the Union basket, because a turnover here in the backcourt would put Woodbridge in a tough situation.
All right, here we go with 4.3 seconds. You're inbounding the ball to Big Harry. And we're going in overtime. All right.
While the Woodbridge bench is not happy.
Look, they were looking for a...
They were looking for a foul. I honestly didn't have a great angle on it to see.
Yeah, there was a little tie up there.
Little contact. Harry definitely attacked hard. You got the ball in the hands of your best player, and as we mentioned, okay, let's go to overtime. 4 more minutes.
And the teams pick up an extra
You get one
timeout.
extra timeout, yes.
And if you have any left over, you still have them?
Correct.
Okay.
They still apply, absolutely. So, but you do get one additional.
Gotcha. Well, we got ourselves a game here.
Yes, we do.
This is great.
This has been an exciting game, and as we talked about it, neither team has been too high or too low. They just keep playing, and when Woodbridge would go up, Union would come back right away, and when Union would make a run, Woodbridge always seemed to have an answer. And, it's a very evenly matched game. Kids are competing on both sides. The coaches are engaged.
Yeah.
The refs have been pretty good, I guess you could say.
Good sportsmanship by both teams, too, for intense.
Very clean, intense basketball.
Yeah.
And so we go to overtime here in the North 2 Group 4 second round of the state tournament.
Union gets the ball the first possession. Woodbridge doing a good job of cutting off that lane to the basket.
Yep.
Forcing a pass back out. Good defense in the middle,
Great
boy.
defense. Forcing 13 to stay out of the lane, pick up his dribble.
Yeah. Whoa. Is that our reckless guy?
No, that's 5.
Oh, okay.
5 has been very, very aggressive on the boards. He's not as out of control as Zero's been. But
Yeah.
5 is very lucky. That actually should have been an over-the-back foul. He came flying in.
Yeah, he came flying in. That's what I don't know what the Union coach is inquiring about, but
so we have the same defense as we've had all game for both Woodbridge and Union. Union is man-to-man. Woodbridge always seems to get that backdoor play that they run when Harry gets the ball at the top of the key. Union just got a fingertip on it.
Yeah, yep. Good movement inside. Keyshawn tries to take it all away. All 5 Woodbridge players back on defense, though, Bob. They got back very quick. Nice contested shot by Rutkowski.
And again, they rebound and for the most part have kept Union to 1 shot today. Great job, as you said, transitioning back on defense, and they go below the ball, which makes it very difficult for the offense.
Here comes the double team.
The trap, yep. Don't pick it up, Scoop. Don't pick it up.
Coach G called timeout.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dangerous area right over here.
And for the young kids, the reason it's dangerous is not only there's 2 defenders, there's actually a 3rd defender, which is the sideline.
Exactly.
So as soon as you pick it up or as soon as you dribble there and see them coming, you got to get rid of it quickly. And look, sounds easier said than done.
Yeah.
But, and then the problem becomes is that to Union's credit, once they trap, their other 3 players are advancing to the ball side.
Right.
So there's not a lot of easy passes.
Cutting off all of those
those easy passing angles. Luckily, Woodbridge, with good clock management by Coach G, had another timeout to burn. But it looks like that could be their last timeout. I don't know if the scoreboard reflects the additional timeout that they get, but
it says 0.
It says 0, so I think they had 1 to end the game, but let's see. Well, we'll know right away because we'll be in a situation where a timeout may be warranted. We'll know if Coach G has to go to it and can't.
Whoa.
Nice shot. Good patience there. Got a good look. We didn't rush it. And a great shot by the senior Kwasim Glover.
Oh, there's the
Union
answer.
right back. Tying it up with a 3.
A lot of action going on here.
Yep, and there's still 2 minutes to go. Overtime is not won by 1 or 2 baskets. There's usually a run, not unlike we've seen in the regular session.
Turnover there. Good defense in the middle.
Yep, good help.
Union takes a timeout now. 143.
Great defense by Harry and Karan to keep him out of that lane, to force him to pick up his dribble. A 13 is not an easy player to guard, and if you notice, he's all left.
Yeah. So. There's good help in there, though. They collapse very quickly.
And that's a sign that doesn't just happen. I mean, that's repetition over and over again. That's kids buying into what the coach has been preaching, not only all season, but in some cases for 4 years. Great defense doesn't develop in one season. It's something that the coach has to constantly reinforce. And you can see it tonight in Woodbridge. I mean, Union is getting quick dribble drives, and you've pointed it out numerous times. Woodbridge just reacts, takes away that drive.
Yeah. Both teams do a good job of getting back in transition, too.
Both teams are very well coached. Both teams are playing hard. There has not been one situation tonight where teams weren't sprinting back or finding the ball. So it's what you get when you end up in the state tournament in the second round. Number 0 again with a great move and just couldn't finish.
Ooh, oof. A little bit of a rush there. 127. Just wondering what's going on through the players' heads as they get to the closing of the game here.
They're feeling some pressure for sure. I mean, there's no doubt that they know what's at stake. And when I mean what's at stake, meaning there's, careers could be over tonight.
Right.
For one team, their careers will be.
Spreading out. There's Woodbridge closing that lane down again.
Oh, wow. I mean, there was just some tremendous hustle plays on both sides. That was as scatter a play as I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball was flying everywhere, and Woodbridge was hustling. It's just the way the ball ended up and then Zero, who continues, Ryan Dolce, who continues to play 1,000 miles an hour, missed an easy one, and then number 5 came flying in.
Well, I tell you, though, if you lose your dribble against this Union team, there's going to be 2 guys on you right away.
And they're long, and they're quick, and they're very aggressive. Karan Robinson, again, a senior also, with a big make here with one more free throw to tie it up.
Nice.
Tie ball game.
Under 40 seconds.
So now if you're Union here, you have a decision. Do you shoot quick and give Woodbridge a shot, or do you run clock? My guess is they're going to go for the first available shot. I don't get the feeling this team's going to hold it very long.
Yeah.
Unless coach is instructing them to here, which... Now, they're going to hold it here.
Yeah.
Coach G is trying to make some adjustments to get the players to rotate to be ready. 15 seconds.
He's got a timeout.
A 5-second count going.
Called a timeout. That's his last timeout.
Lucky that didn't go in, because that coach called a timeout
that
with the ball being swung to a wide open shooter. But then again, maybe he knows his shooters better than we do.
Yeah, of course.
But if that goes in and you're the coach that actually calls a timeout, and that could be the game winner.
Yeah.
Ooh. But it didn't, so we'll see here. Union, again, I sound like a broken record, but Union will probably make an effort on the under out of bounds to get 13 the basketball going to the rim.
Right.
He's their best finisher. He's a very good free throw shooter.
And he can always draw the foul, too.
He can draw the foul.
And
then I'm sure Woodbridge is going to do whatever they can. They do a great job, and they've done it all night, of switching on screens, of hedging, of forcing Union to not be able to just catch it and shoot. So Woodbridge is going to play some tough defense under out of bounds here. They're probably saying, let's protect the lane. Don't get caught up on a screen. And like I said earlier, you also don't want to have any silly fouls right now.
Right.
You don't need a reach or a pull where you force Union to get to the free throw line with almost no time left, because most likely they'll get a shot off and the clock will run out. We'll either go to double overtime or we will see. Side out of bounds for Union.
There we go.
Well,
second
hopefully
overtime.
I'm getting paid by the hour tonight, because we're getting double over. I got to talk to Johnny Mack.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take a little break here, and we'll let the teams go to the sideline, and we'll be back with the start of the second overtime.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late...
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Okay, we're back with our second overtime. We got a 62-62 tie here. Great game, a lot of action. Just a fun game to be around. Bobby, it's a pleasure to be here with you and get your technical aspects of the game, have a little fun.
Well, thanks, Greg. This has been an awesome game so far. It's been awesome doing it with you, and hopefully Woodbridge in the next 4 minutes pulls this out.
What are we doing? Setting something up here. Everybody's looking around.
I think they were in double overtime. The refs are worrying about a tag hanging out of a player's
I gotcha.
shorts.
Union comes up with the ball again. I think we started the first overtime with them getting the ball off the tap. Tremendous defense by Woodbridge because Union's really moving out there.
They are. Aggressive cuts. Woodbridge is denying the basketball all over.
Really, just good basketball on both teams. Very exciting game. He was thinking about that three-point shot. Back to reset. Ure was almost baiting him, giving him a little room there.
Well, I mean, the one way to guard 13 is to fake and recover because you kind of want him to shoot jump shots. You don't want him getting at the rim. So, good D.
That was a good point. Wow.
Nice, tough shot.
Put a hand in his face.
And fouled probably on the reach.
Yeah. Keyshawn, all right.
Oh, Scooby with a good job.
Just holding the ball, just hanging on to it.
And kind of drawing the contact a little bit.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Bobby, gut feeling is you go up by 4 points at 5 points in this game.
It could be a lot because then you get into situations where you're holding the ball and then you're forcing the team to do things maybe they don't want to do. So what we've seen, though, through the 4 quarters and the first overtime is both teams have responded.
Yeah.
So maybe Union will respond. Maybe this will be the time they don't. Woodbridge pulls it out.
Absolutely. Woodbridge, 3 guys back on defense, and he makes 2, Keyshawn.
Huge make, 4-point lead. The biggest lead we've had in overtime thus far. 4 points by Woodbridge.
Oh, there he goes. No, he hasn't been on since that little.
That's a tough shot. He's coming off that screen with Woodbridge coming at him. He's not going towards the basket. Good D by Woodbridge.
Yeah,
great defensive stop.
Woodbridge defense, big factor, especially if they go on to win this game.
Big finish.
Wow.
Probably timeout here for Union. Woodbridge has now jumped out to a 6-point lead.
Refs are doing a nice job. It's been pretty physical out there.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Good catch.
But that's a foul. Yeah, they've been very consistent on both ends.
Yeah.
0-0. I mean, if you could bottle that guy's effort, he's all heart. He just had a hard time finishing. No, excuse me, not 0-0, 0. He's just had a hard time finishing around the rim. But man, he competes. I don't want to give you any guarantees, but if we make 2 free throws here.
All right.
Even one puts us up 7 with 1:58.
Yeah. It certainly puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, that's for sure. Big
shot by Scooby. And now Woodbridge just has to play good, steady defense. Force Union to make tough shots.
Yeah, shoot that deep one. Pick that one right off, coming off the back.
Yep.
Very nice defense again. You know what? You can get by somebody, but there's going to be somebody else there to pick you up.
And again, Woodbridge rebounding when needed. Foul. Union's starting to feel a little pressure here.
Yeah, man.
You can sense it. They're feeling this game slipping away, and 2 big free throws here for Woodbridge.
So he's shooting 2 again, right?
Yes.
Guess that happens when the game goes this long.
Yeah, visitor 10 fouls, correct. He's shooting 2.
Yeah. Wow.
Big shot.
Very big. I think at this point they're going to be looking to shoot some 3-pointers.
Yeah, they're going to take rush shots. Woodbridge needs to rebound, be strong with the ball, protect, and then make free throws.
Looking across the way at Principal Lockman, he's probably tweeting over there.
Yeah, he
right
is. He's tweeting.
Three-pointer. Yeah, I was going to say he got undercut a little bit there. Boy, Keyshawn gets up, man.
He does.
He gets up. He's
a tremendous athlete also, and known for his football achievements, but again, a very good basketball player, good athlete, and a tremendous, one of the best kids in school. Just an absolutely great kid.
He's been on that, he does have the ball in his hands a lot, but he's been on the line quite a bit now in this overtime. With 1:19 to go and a 9-point lead.
Yeah, nothing is ever secure, but 9 points you can feel the momentum has shifted. Union just, they got decent looks here in the second overtime, but they just haven't been able to finish.
Yeah, 10-point lead now. Going all the way. One-man press breaker right there.
Get it out, get it out, get it out. Woodbridge does not need to shoot the basketball.
Okay, here comes the fouls. Every foul now goes to 2, right?
Every foul's 2, yep. And then Woodbridge, if Woodbridge makes them and gets it to over 10, my guess is they'll stop fouling at some point. But you got to make free throws here. Good.
Yeah.
73-64.
And as we said at the onset of the game, we're very happy for the Union people and any of the Union families that watched the game. They certainly played a very good game, but we're
really
good guys.
Make no mistake about it.
Boom. Keyshawn with the ball. Oh, Harry lost the ball. It goes right over to, who's that?
Pure
right, and then he gets fouled.
We've had a couple plays like that where the ball has just shot across the court and ended up in other players' hands. Here now, it's 10-point game here. He can really ice it and put this game.
Wow. Yeah.
Here with a bit of an odd rotation on the basketball there, but it went right in.
Absolutely. 11 points. Well, you said it. The game overtimes don't usually end up at 1 or 2 points, right? Good staying away on that one. I think that was a good move.
And that was Union again, just missing easy layups.
There's their three-point shooter.
Get it over before you get a 10-second violation, and this game should be over. Well, good win by the Woodbridge Barons. It's and a credit to Union. Union played their hearts out. They were tough. Woodbridge, in the end, just had better basketball plays. They finished. They scored 6 quick points in that second overtime, and that really was the difference. Those 6 points were huge.
Great. Now we got to find out our next opponent.
It will most likely be the Linden Tigers on Friday night, which will obviously pose an enormous challenge for the Barons. But you know what? Anything can happen, and that's why you got to play the game.
Well, it's good to be here. And Bobby, it's a pleasure again. Bob Tominski joining me today, bringing some expert analysis to the game. I'm Greg Ficara, your councilman. Thank you to Gina and Samantha for doing an outstanding job and tolerating me. But a great game, and Woodbridge comes away with the big victory here and moving on probably to Linden. So, Bob, thanks again.
Greg. Go Barons.
All right, brother.
All right, here we are with the victorious Woodbridge Barons, a double overtime thriller. Guys, what was the difference in today's game? Harry?
Definitely just who wanted it more. We came out, both of us were tied going into this first overtime. And the second overtime, we both wanted it, but the team that come out on top obviously wanted a little more.
Now, in the end, obviously, free throws were the key. I thought early we didn't shoot free throws very well, but at the end, when it mattered, especially you, Scoop, you stepped up.
Yeah, I just wanted the ball in my hands, and I wanted that moment. It's my last time playing on this court at home, so just wanted to bring us home.
Great job, you did. And Qasim, a huge three-pointer to start off, I think, the first overtime from the top of the key. You really scored a huge basket when we needed it. You were really aggressive tonight. What was going through your mind this game?
I mean, like you said, I just wanted to be aggressive. Teammates trust me every day, in and out, every game. They just want me to attack and play the game that I've been playing for 4 years, and that's what I did tonight, and we came out with the victory.
Good job. And Karan, some huge baskets today. You had a great finish around the rim in a critical moment. What was going through your mind?
A lot, man. I was struggling in the beginning, then I just kept my head, didn't let anything get in my head, and I just kept playing hard, and that's it.
Gotcha. And here, one of the bigger baskets of the night was after that dribble penetration from Harry, a kick to you in the corner, a huge three-point shot. What was going through your mind when you saw that go through the net?
Every time Harry passed me the ball, when he's kicking and he passed me the ball at the three, I knock it down every time. So, and one of the kids from Union was like, "Oh, you can't shoot, you shoot," and I just knocked it down.
And you proved to him that you can. Well, now what probably looms ahead for us on Friday are the Linden Tigers. I know you guys are going to come to compete. Any thoughts on Friday's game?
Definitely just come out and play like every other night. We're just kids playing the game, and whoever comes out on top comes out on top.
Absolutely, and that's why you got to play the game. I know you guys will be confident. I know you guys will be tough. One of the things which Mr. Vikaram pointed out all night was your help defense and your transition defense. What do you think? Is it just effort and energy, or are you guys really just that focused on winning?
Effort, all of it. We really want to win, so we play as hard as we can on both sides of the ball, but definitely defense. We have to lock down people. We have to lock down every guy's best scorer. We have to lock down players that come off the bench. We got to lock down because we want to win that bad.
Well, I think you did a great job, Mr. Figueroa. You have anything else to add?
Just on the other side of the ball, I noticed right from the get-go, you guys were much more aggressive on offense. Was that your philosophy coming into the game? Maybe you can take that one.
Not really. They're a fast team, Union County team. It was hard for us, like, stay in front of them in the beginning, but we got into it at the end.
Well, you guys, I had the opportunity to watch you play these last two games, and it was fabulous. So good luck against Linden, and I hope to be there watching you.
Great job, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job.